Hey, what's up, guys? And here, and today, let's change the eye color of an individual in Photoshop. Only thing we have to do is let's open up Photoshop here and pull up a layer. Okay, have this layer pulled up. Let's zoom in a little bit. And let's go down to our adjustment layers. Click on that and let's look for exposure. Click on exposure. Now the idea here is to make the eyes brighter or make it pop a little bit. So we'll crank up exposure to about, let's say about 4.98 will probably work. Okay, now what we'll do, let's invert this right here. Click on our layer mask on our exposure layer there, Control I. That is inverted. Now what we'll do is let's pull up the eraser tool and let's make sure that our exposure layer mask is selected. Let's make the eraser tool a tad bit bigger there. Now the idea here is to stay within this area right here. Let's not go into, try not to go into this dark around her eye right here. So let's make this a little bigger and let's see what we can do. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now we took 3 passes there. Now let's do 3 passes over here as well to keep it kind of uniform. Like so. That's 1 pass. Let's do another one here. And last but not least, let's do another pass. There we go. There's already a world of difference, looking good already. Now what we can do is let's go ahead and add a solid color fill here. Click on our adjustment layers, head up to solid color. Pull that in. Let's select the color. Any color will work. How about this kind of robotic green? Click on OK. Now what we'll do is let's go ahead and hit Alt and click on our exposure layer mask. Drag and pull up to our color fill. Let it go. It asks us if we want to replace the layer mask, and we will say yes to that right there. Okay, that's not bad. Now we can see here that it doesn't really match. So what we'll do is we will double click on the right hand side of the color fill here, and that pulls up our layer style. And what we'll do is let's go ahead and blend this in a little bit. We'll focus on the underlying layer and let's pull over our dark tab a little bit. Okay, pull over the light tab. I think that'll work. Now what we'll do is let's go ahead and if we zoom in here, you can see it looks kind of harsh and we want to make that a smoother transition there. So what we'll do is we'll hit Alt and on our dark tab here, click, and that splits it up. So let's just go ahead and make it just a tad bit smoother, blends in a little bit more. Let's zoom out. Do the same thing with our light tab, just to get it mixed well. Hit OK. And there we go. It's looking good. Now let's bring the exposure up a little bit. It looks like it's blending well. So let's double click on our exposure here. Let's pull that up a tad bit. Okay, made it just a tad bit brighter there. Okay, let's zoom out and let's go ahead and put these into a group here, our exposure and our color fill. Click on both of those, Control G, turns into a group, and let's just call this color. Okay, that works. Now we can check the before and after. There's the before, there's the after. And as you can see, we get in a little bit closer. It still kind of matches what we were looking for, and that's good. Now all we have to do is double check our work. Let's zoom. Let's just say, zoom out a little bit. Not bad. Zoom in. Not bad at all. Looks good. Now we'll head on down to our color group here, and we can change the color anytime we like to any color we'd like. Let's double click on that. Pull up the color picker here. Let's see what it looks like if we dabble into the kind of reddish a little bit. Oh, wow. Hit OK. We have options forever. That's right. Now just remember, if you think that the exposure isn't high enough, guys, just go ahead and click on like so. And you can push it just a little bit further up if you like. But now what we'll do is, it looks like, let's make this blend just a tad bit better there. Right click right here. Put this in like so. There's plenty of options there. It's not bad. That's not bad at all. So let's take it back to any color we like. That green looks nice. All right. Let's tone this color down just a little bit. Bring the opacity down a tad. Pull back the exposure. There we go. That's perfect. Okay. There it is. So I think that'll do it for this video. Now remember, this technique is very, very powerful, very, very useful. Just make sure that you blend it well and add enough exposure to it, and you are golden every time. Until next time, see you in the next video.